Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knicks fan, your host. And let's get right into it. But before we get into it, I want you to do me one small favor. I want you to hit that like button. I want you to subscribe. And if you feel like getting into the conversation, leave a comment. And don't forget, if you want to know when the next video drop, slap that notification bell. All right, let's get right into it. Think about this. Is RJ Barrett ready to be the king of New York? I think so. I'm gonna be honest with you. But before I jump right into RJ Barrett being the king of New York, just think about if the New York Knicks took the time to develop their own rookies that they drafted. Just think if we didn't had we not gone out and got our Julius Randle 2 years ago, where RJ Barrett would be right now. Let's even Kevin Knox, Frank Ntilikina. I know I'm reaching a little far when I mention Frank, and maybe with Kevin. But I'm thinking about other teams developing their players and what they're turning to. So far, we're not really getting to see too much of Kevin Knox over there in Atlanta. But I think Kevin Knox is going to turn into a decent role player, a bench player. But RJ Barrett, if you watch RJ Barrett, matter of fact, from the beginning of this season, yes, he had his ups and downs, but RJ Barrett has emerged into a dependable player, more so than Julius Randle. Tonight, well, Friday night, he came out, he scored 46 points, career high. I know another loss, another 115 to 100 loss at the Garden. The Heat came in, they did their things, but I ain't even gonna talk about that. RJ Barrett, he shot 13 from 22 from the field. He went 6 from 11 from downtown. He had 9 rebounds, and he joined the exclusive New York Knicks club. What I mean by that, he scored 30 points in the first half. That's his career, you know what I'm saying? That's a career high. There's only been 3 other players, him and Carmelo. The other person slipped my mind. Carmelo Anthony scored 37 points 2014. If you think about RJ Barrett, you can see the difference from him and Julius Randle. It's 2 totally different players. RJ Barrett don't mind getting the other players involved. He's not a selfish player. And he seemed to want it every night. He don't really take a night off. Even when you have bad games, he still hustle. Julius Randle don't get out there. He don't put that effort in. I don't care. Even when we have a good night, you can say, yeah, Julius is having a hot night. So we kind of excuse the defensive lapses. So, but if we really look into it, you know, there's a play last night on the who shot that ball? PJ Tucker. Man, that was one of the worst laziest display of defense that I ever seen from a player. This dude, he knew nobody was in range to guard PJ Tucker but him. But he backed off on, who was it? I forget the player he backed on. It was a smaller player, and PJ Tucker was his man. You know what I'm saying? I think Alec Burke had to come run around, but I ain't even going to get into the game. Like I said, it's RJ Barrett ready to be the king of New York, and I think so. We'll get into his last couple of games, but when I say he joined elite list of New York Knicks, for him being 21, it's only him and a player by the name of Carl Braun are the only 2 Knicks players under the age of 21 to ever score 40 points or more in the game. So, if we watch RJ come into the league, each year he got improved, got better and better. You know what I'm saying? And if he just put the right players around, matter of fact, I think if we just let our rookies rock and develop together, it would be a better chemistry than bringing in these vets in like Julius Randle and Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, Alec Burke, because these dudes are already trying to establish this. Well, they're established in the league. They may not be superstars, but they're going to want the ball, demand the ball, and they don't give the room for the young players to develop. Look at San Antonio Spurs. They're going to have a decent team. Yeah, people thinking about Popovich going to retire. I don't think so, because I think Popovich sees something in the young fellas they got over there. Sacramento Kings, they coming along. Listen, I know Indiana made some trades, but the young pieces they got right now, that's going to be a team to be reckoned with. I'm telling you, come the next 2 years, next year we're going to see a great improvement between Indiana, and the following year they're going to be in contention. I just like Halliburton with over there with Duarte. They made some good moves, but they got some young players over there, and we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Even if we bring in a player, it's always a veteran, somebody who's supposed to be somebody of the league. We don't think about trying to, okay, we see something in that guy. Maybe their team not seeing it, you know what I'm saying? And we just bring them over to our team and get a bunch of young guys and let them grow. But speaking of that, RJ Barrett deserved to be the number one focal point of the offense going on from the season right now. Julius Randle showed why. I'm not even going to talk about what he shot for last night because it was disgusting. But like I said, RJ Barrett, right now, he's now averaging since January 4th, he's averaging 23.9 points a game. He's emerging to me as one of the most valuable players on this team, especially during the year where he's steady and improving. And he became right now, he's the Knicks' top scorer. On the team, RJ Barrett is the Knicks' top scorer. Like I said, since January the 4th, he's averaging 23 points. You see what Julius Randle is averaging. You know what I'm saying? So that makes him the Knicks' top scorer. And this game right here, another thing this game show, I'm saying this guy should be the focal point on the offense is because he missed the last 4 games before All-Star break. And this man came out and he ain't show no rust. Matter of fact, it seemed like he went home and was practicing on that 3-pointer because he was making it. You know what I'm saying? It was looking sweet. His jump shot was looking sweet tonight. In the first quarter, he had 13 points alone, and then he chipped in another 3-pointers in the second quarter and chipped in 17 points. By halftime, he had 30 points. Like I said, it was a career high. To back up what I'm talking about, how this man played in the last 5 games. All right. Like I said, he scored 46 against Miami. Last game, he played, what date? The date was there. Was against Denver. He scored 18 points. Against Utah, he scored 23 points. And against the Lakers, which was his previous career high, he scored 36 points. And then against Memphis, he had a 23-point game. And that was his last 5 games. We can go into the month of January. I'm not going to go all the way down the line. I'm just going to look at a couple of more games. But this man have not, since in the month of February, every game he played, every game he scored double digits. The lowest scoring output, which was on Monday, January 31st, was 11 points. From there on, his lowest scoring point was 13, but then he averaged 17 points, but he had a 26-point game, 31-point game, a 19-point game, another 32-point game, a 28-point game, 24-point game, a 23-point game. The man just continually stayed hot. You know what I'm saying? And he was contributing nights when our leading scorer wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for a little tongue twister up there, but I do think RJ Barrett deserved to be the number one offense on this team right now going forward. Let's see what we got. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Last night was disgusting. You know what I'm saying? RJ Barrett was the only bright spot, to be honest. Jericho Sims got some time in there. He played decent. Cam Reddish got to step up. But I think if we let these young guys play out throughout the season, finish it off, they get to build chemistry with each other, we'll have a better season next year. But what y'all think? Should RJ Barrett be the... Excuse me. King of New York. With that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.